I know what it's like to hit go live, have no one show up, and wonder what the hell is going on. You've got your stream set up, everything's looking perfect, sounding perfect, you're on camera, but you're talking to the void. And the money? Nowhere to be found. You see, you don't need Twitch subs or donations necessarily to earn an income. You just need some different income streams. Ones that you can use even without Twitch affiliate or Twitch partnership. And that shift starts to happen once you stop seeing yourself as just a content consumer and you start seeing yourself more like a business owner and a content creator. So let me show you how I made my first $100 without waiting for the platform to hand me a paycheck. If you've been doing any kind of research on starting up live streaming, I'm sure you've heard some of the gurus out there telling you that you need to have a YouTube channel. All the way from reasons to because Twitch doesn't have good discoverability, to the fact of, like I'm saying, where it'll help you make income right from the start. Because you see, while you're streaming to 0 viewers, you can still set up your streams. Before you start streaming, you kind of have a plan of what you're going to turn that stream into video-wise to upload to the YouTube channel. Not only that, but if you multi-stream, which honestly in 2025 you should be doing anyways, at least to the 2 big platforms, which is Twitch and YouTube, because analytics from multiple huge streamers has shown us time and time again that you'll make more money during your actual live stream while it's live from the Twitch platform. However, once the live stream is over, you'll make more money from the VOD on YouTube over time. It might not be a ton of money to start, especially without a big audience, but over time that can grow and can grow into quite a substantial amount of money, honestly, as you rack up more and more of these VODs over time that do well. Now, of course, there's things you need to do, like going in after the stream and updating the thumbnail and the description and giving it a good title and all of that stuff to make sure that it's pushed out by the YouTube algorithm. But even just having those VODs on there as is going to be better than simply only streaming to Twitch. And then taking those streams and cutting them into clips and videos that you then upload to YouTube is going to allow you to start earning YouTube revenue. And so honestly, that was the #1 way that I started making money when I first got started in this. It wasn't from Twitch. It wasn't from subs. I wasn't even an affiliate yet. It wasn't from donations. It was because I was taking that content and turning those videos into YouTube videos, on top of also just making YouTube videos specifically that weren't even from the live streams. And that's what originally started building up my income in this field. The second thing is affiliate links. So if you don't know, you can sign up for Amazon's affiliate program. And what this affiliate program allows you to do as a creator is it allows you to link to any product on their website. And when somebody clicks on your link to get taken to the Amazon website, to that product page, and they purchase that product, you make a percentage of the sale. So, maybe you make 10% commission on that $50 mic. That means you make $5 for sending somebody to their website and for them purchasing that product. And so how can you make money doing this? Well, simple. What I did is I had a website, and you don't need a website per se. You can use free options, but I had a website, and on my website, I built a couple pages. I built a YouTube kit page and I built a streaming kit page. And what I would do is I would basically have a page on my website where I would list all of the streaming gear I used. I would have a link for each gear to the product page on Amazon, promote that page. I would, in my Twitch bio, in my YouTube descriptions, and people would go to those 2 pages, then go and check out my gear on Amazon. And here's the great thing about it that most people don't realize. Even if they click on your affiliate link and they don't buy the product you recommended, but they end up buying a different product, anything they add to their cart for the next 24 hours that they then purchase within the next 90 days, you'll receive commission on. Now, there is a caveat to that, which is the way most affiliate programs work is it's last, I think it's called attribution. Basically, that just means the last affiliate link that they clicked on gets the commission. But overall, it's still a great program that earn revenue just by sending somebody to Amazon to buy the product that you're using, that you're recommending or whatever. What I would also do outside of creating those links and just putting them on my profiles, on my Twitch bio page, etc., is I would also create reviews and stuff of the products I was using and that I got and that I bought, even cheap budget gear, and I would upload those videos to YouTube. For example, I bought this pair of headphones off of Amazon myself, Audio-Technica AT-HM50X. I did a review of these. Over the lifetime of this video has earned me $100, pretty much paid for the headphones. So over time, I got the headphones for free basically. And Amazon isn't the only company with affiliate programs. For example, a lot of times if you purchase a tool like vidIQ or TubeBuddy, which is popular tools you see YouTubers use, most of these tools and stuff have affiliate programs you can join as well, where you'll make a commission anytime that somebody signs up for the product or service. Another quick, easy way to start making money right off the rip is by doing stuff for other people that you learn how to do. For example, when I first got started, I used to just go and offer to set up people's OBSs for like 25 bucks a pop. It would take me maybe an hour to set up an OBS. I got to the point where I had done it so many times, I had redone my setup so many times, I had changed things so many times that I could fly through setting up an OBS and having it look perfect. Because a lot of people, especially new streamers, you know, a lot of times they try to set up OBS and they run into problems, whether that's dropping frames, not knowing exactly how to get certain scenes and stuff to happen, or to get their alerts to show up, or things like that. And it's not just OBS setup. You can do things like you're an artist and you're really good at designing overlays and stuff for your stream, or special graphical elements. You can turn around and sell those elements or sell your services. You need to make sure you also set up some kind of a support program like Patreon, Ko-Fi, Buy Me a Coffee, which is just another way for people to basically donate to what you're doing without doing it directly through Twitch or through YouTube, but having that set up to where people can donate on a monthly basis to support what it is that you're doing. You'll be surprised at how many people will actually reach out and do that as you start to build up a following. Now, once you start making a little bit of money here or there, there's still one more important job that a lot of new creators kind of leave out, and that is tracking it so that you can build on it. So you need to track everything that you post. You need to track what brings you in your revenue. You don't need to go viral. Everybody thinks you need to make this viral video or this viral clip or whatever that's gonna somehow propel you into stardom, and all of a sudden you're gonna become this super popular streamer or YouTube creator. You just need to be consistent. You just need to keep doing these things and then looking at the results, tracking the results, and then doubling down on what's working and cutting off the stuff that isn't. As a new content creator, none of these things are gonna magically make you rich overnight, but having all of these things set up and each of them bringing in a little bit of revenue each month is what's going to allow you to actually start consistently making and earning from the effort and the work that you're putting into your business. You just need a strategy, a little bit of hustle, and a willingness to start small. Of course, everybody wants to make a living from it, but it's not about making thousands of dollars. It's about proving to yourself that this isn't just a hobby, it's the beginning of something real, your business. Also, if you haven't seen this video, I would highly recommend checking it out. I think it'll also help you on your journey to becoming a successful live streamer.